Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on YouTube. And I'm going to check my settings and make sure that I can see comments right now. So excuse me for a minute while I follow my own link so that I can see even while I'm crafting with you. I wasn't quite ready on my computer here. Let me know when you come on so I can say hi. And I can't see comments yet because I can't see I can't see the link yet. Okay. Oops. Clicking here to go live. Thank you for your patience. It's spinning. Are you guys spinning? Facebook, YouTube. I see me. All right, now I gotta see comments. See the live chat. Okay, so just like you guys, I have to click on open panel for the live chat. If you're on your computer anyway, that's how it goes. Hi Mario, hi Marsha. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I finally have my comments up. Let me see here. Okay, so I think that's all that I need. Oh, and then just a sec, I'm gonna do one more thing so that I can see comments better. There. I can increase my screen so I don't have to squint at comments. Okay, so I'm on screen here. Good. Okay, I'm on screen. So thank you for joining me. It's another what's the word? Learning curve doing YouTube. I don't remember now if this is the fourth time or third time that I've gone live on YouTube. Everything is just different and it takes me a minute to learn. So thank you very much for your patience. I'm excited for today. Today is the first day of free shipping. It's on $75 orders. So if you have stuff on your wish list, it's a perfect time to order. And of course, so besides the free shipping that you get, you also get your Stampin' Rewards, 10% of your order as long as you have an online account and you've opted in to Stampin' Rewards. Now, these are different than they used to be if you haven't ordered yet. They're for future purchases. So like if you spent $75 today, you would get $7.50 added to your account, your Stampin' Rewards account, for the next time that you ordered. So you're always earning. I love that. I need a drink already. I'm sounding dry and hoarse. Oh, thanks for sharing. Oh, I'm missing some. They're at the bottom. Just a second. Thank you for sharing. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Jennifer. I'm glad to see you. So, and the other thing is, I started this a couple weeks ago. When you place at least a $25 order with me, I've been sending card kits. I have not got out this week's yet because the deadline was yesterday. But anyway, so for last week I have 4 kits that I'm sending, 2 of each design that I made on my live last week. And this week I'm doing things a little bit differently. Uh-oh, did my stuff fly? No, it's still here. I'm doing things a little bit differently because I'm showing 3 cards today. I sort of wanted them all to be similar, that look like that they're all part of a pack. And so my plan is to give you one of each of the cards. Now I'm changing things because I have found that somehow I don't always have the embellishments. So I'm sure all of you stampers have lots of embellishments. That's one of my favorite things to buy. So my intention is not to, hi Rachel, my intention is not to send the embellishments also, because that could hold the card kits up. That's what it did last week, and I just didn't have it. You only have so many of certain colors, and anyway, so ribbon I should be able to handle, but the embellishments themselves, they go so quickly. So anyway, okay, so I am going to switch over to my randomizer. If you are new to me, I give away, besides sending card kits, what I actually make online on my live, I give away to people who have chatted with me and engaged with me during the live, or even commenting on the replay later. So I load up my website that is a random name picker, and so that's what I'm doing. So I added everybody, but then I forgot to do, one winner can't win more than one time in a week. Okay, so I am starting. I even have my post-it note close. Marlene VanderZouwen, yay. I don't think she's on yet. But she could be coming later. Congratulations, Marlene. I'm picking a new winner and start. They changed that a little bit. Oh, Jennifer, you are my second winner. Congratulations. Did you win last week too, or is that a couple weeks ago? Okay, congratulations. Back to, I don't need that. I need this. Okay. Congratulations. Yes, okay. So today I am, okay, cool. You're welcome. Today I am sharing a suite. When I first saw this suite, I didn't think that I needed it. I kept thinking, nope, I don't. I first saw it on the incentive trip. And it was pretty, and then I keep seeing more things, and I needed it. So I am using Perfectly Pears. That seems like it should be perfectly paired. Oh, and I'm not quite on camera to show it correctly here. Perfectly Pears. I fell in love with people's samples, and I decided that I really liked. Oh, hi, Sandy. Tomorrow this time I'll be flying to Michigan. Yay! Have safe travels and have fun keeping track of your grandbabies. I know you said that they're working on moving, so that will be fun. Isn't there already a perfectly paired with salt and pepper? Probably. You're probably right. I don't know all things. My ways aren't always the best, although I might tell you that they are. Anyway, yes, Perfectly Pears. And it's, anyway, it's just, I love it. So I found that I really like the design paper. There's specifically one that I just love. And so I'm going to put the camera down for you, and so I can show it to you. I actually got my swatch books here before. Where did my dies go? Oh, there they are. I got my swatch books here so that I don't have to show you great big pieces of cardstock. And oh, I should show you one though. Just a second. There's always one in these packages that sometimes it throws you, and oh, I knew this was not. I'm going really simple today. And I'm bringing out a color that, it's not my favorite color, but I think it looks, I just really like it in this pack. So, anyway, so I need to move something so I can put this down and not get it inked and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put you down, and I'll probably just keep it down. Excuse me. I've been doing that rather than popping back up and showing you cards, just so there's not so much maneuvering going on. So, I don't think Carrie's on yet, but if you get dizzy, close your eyes, because I'm going to pop this down here, make sure we can see everything, and then I need to spin it so that you are seeing it right side up. All right, I'm making sure that I'm in camera well. It's really close for this. Okay, so I think we're good. I'm gonna lock you in here. Let's go more this way. All right. Okay, so perfectly Pears. I think my favorite thing about this stamp set actually is this saying, a friend is a gift. A good friend is a gift. A friend is a gift also, but good friend is really a gift. I just love that. And I love that it's two-step stamping. I think one of the reasons why I first wasn't interested in this is I sort of was forgetting that I don't have to color all this. I can stamp this. So you have the outline and then the inside. That's what I call two-step stamping. So anyway, here is the stamp set. And then it is an awesome thing. And then here are the dies. So you have, I know two-step is so much better. You have the dies for cutting out your images here. I, for some reason, always loved this little kind of die where it's you get this crosshatch look or something. I don't know. Gotta make sure I'm on here. I'm not using it today, honestly. I didn't figure out a way that I wanted to do that, but I just love these. Now, you may not be able to tell when I show you the designer paper, but, excuse me, like many of our designer papers now, these dies can cut out specifics, images in some of the designer paper too. So that's always a cool thing. I don't do it that much because I feel like you have to waste designer paper to get to it, or you have to cut it so weird to get there. But I always love the option. So then there's really not any coloring you have to do because it's already on the designer paper. Anyway, so here's the bundle. So I told you I actually bought the whole suite. I don't always do that. Designer paper, here it is. Well, first of all, I'm going to show you the page that you won't be able to see well in the 3x6 piece. So this is one of those where there's a border all the way around, and it works really well for if you take a section of it and then you just have to change where your greeting or other designs are or whatever. So you sort of use the white area depending on what you have here. So anyway, I actually love this piece. I agree. I seem to just cut it out instead of doing the weird cut. Yeah, yes, agreed. We agree on something. Okay, so here is our designer paper. First of all, basic beige, darling duckling, mossy meadow, old olive, petal pink, and secret sea are the colors here in this design. Oh, it's a good thing I showed you that piece. So here's the back of that one. Because look, this is the piece that I got of this that I just showed you. You can't you can hardly see what's going on here. All right. Here's the back. Here's this one. So obviously these are all available to be die cut. Hi, Carrie. I'm glad that you're here, and we already did our spinning and putting down, so you should be good. Here's the back. This is my favorite. I'm just really loving this Deep Secret Sea. This is my favorite design, and it's so sharp. Here's lots of Darling Duckling. Lots of it. All right, there's little bits of it, and then here's some Pears. And there's that. Okay, so here's this. Now, we also have ribbon. This is called Mossy Meadow and Gold. Is there any other word to the ribbon? Trim, it's called. Mossy Meadow and Gold Trim. The paper is beautiful. And then here are, I'm going to take this out so it's not glaring. Here are the embellishments. They're called Low Profile Sparkle Dots. And honestly, I'm not sure which colors they are. I'm going to say, I know it is, Rachel. This could be Darling Duckling, but it looks more like Daffodil Delight to me. Mossy Meadow, and I would say Secret Sea. But again, I'm not sure. That's just what I'm going with. It's an online exclusive, so I can't just pull out my catalog and tell you the colors. But if you click on this item online, it's 166157 for just this item. If you click on this item, and then you probably have to click more right underneath it, it will list the colors that are here for you. So do you know that there's a more there whenever you have an item? It looks like, well, they don't tell me much information. You can click more or see more or something like that. And then you can see other things that they have to tell you about it. Okay, so I'm going to start with my very simplest card, and I'm doing a square one. I'm starting with my very simplest card, and I'm using that beautiful piece of the bordered paper. And this card's going to come together so quickly. And you know what? I don't know how I keep going live and keep forgetting. Oh, just a sec. No, I'm not. Now my mouth's not even by the microphone. I keep forgetting my my silicone mat. It's important. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this one is Secret Sea, and I'm just doing a hello on here. I'm just gonna put this there. My trimmer needs cleaning or something. And my adhesive, I've hidden it. Okay, so we have this. So I actually want this to go this way. So I made my square card. And, okay, these low profile, they're amazing for mailing. Just a sec, I'm tucking something under my camera. They're amazing for mailing because they're so flat, but they're hard to get off here. Like, you can't really use your take your pick tool. It's sort of crazy. So I'm just using my fingers going across camera, and I'm just putting my Mossy Meadow on here, a Mossy Meadow on here, and I guess I'm gonna do one just on a leaf because most of that pear is gone over there. So I just wanted to add some sparkle. And this is all I'm doing for this card. This is it. Just a quick, simple, pretty, you know what? I do want to add one more thing. I was contemplating this, and I just decided, yes, I'm doing it. Easy peasy underneath. Yes. So I made, this is 4x4, so you could end up making 9 cards out of just one sheet. So with my sparkle that I have here, with my embellishment, I'm just going to add some sparkle some shimmer on my pears and help them stand out besides the yes. Okay, I know. Oh man, Rachel, yours hurts me. And yes, I was not careful about checking how it looked when I was done. Yeah, so you could have 9 cards out of just one sheet of the design paper. I love that you just, yeah. I just didn't want to add more to it and try to figure something out. I wanted simple. So here's my first one. So by the way, this is Petal Pink. Petal Pink is not my favorite color, but I like the softness that it adds to this because you have the blossoms that they have with the pears. And yes. Now, I do have to tell you that it bothers me a little bit to put my square card in my rectangle envelope, but I'm just going to get over it. I've been so much better. Thank you for that. I love it. Good job, Rachel. Proud of you. Okay, so that's my first card. So my second card, I'm going with Petal Pink again. Or you can make an envelope. Yes, you could make an envelope, but I do not take the time to do that. We used to have this amazing envelope. What was it called? Was it just called an envelope board? I don't remember what it was called. Anyway, I still kept one for a just in case times, but I did not. Look, this is my favorite one. I just love this deep. And look how cool those colors are together. They're just so, I'm not as busy as you have the time. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm getting this out of the way because I'm going to do some stamping. So you may or may not, true, yeah, a square envelope does cost more. Good point. That's probably another reason why I don't do it. So you may or may not have noticed that there are actually flowers in the stamp set too, not just pears and words. There are these little flowers, and this right here is the center of those flowers. So I'm just gonna make a little bit of a background here. I'm gonna go all around and sort of moving how I have it on here. It is soft and lovely with it. I love it. Okay, so I figured out when I go to stamp the centers, did you notice there were centers? Did I say it? There's 2 together and 1 off by itself. So you need to look at it like this. So these 2 together and then this one sort of sticks out. So look for it that way. And I don't aim to be perfect. I just aim to get the correct centers on the correct flowers. So we'll see how I do. This one's by itself this way. So in case you got on late and I already was sort of done gabbing, just want to make sure that you are aware. I think that's this one. We have free shipping today and actually through Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This one somehow I missed inking up well, so we're gonna try to get this on there better. Close enough. All right. So your order has to be at least $75, and then you get free shipping. And then also, obviously, because you're ordering online, with your online account, you have to be opted in. You get Stampin' Rewards also. So 10% of your order. So just move the decimal place. If you have $75, move it over at $7.50. That's what you earn on your next purchase. Okay, this is going on Secret C. Okay, now I want to put some ribbon on here. Oh, and also you'll get my card kits that I'm mailing also. I'm going to give you one of each of these. I'm doing 3 different cards. I'm going to give you one of each of these 3 cards. And with your order only has to be $30 for this, but if you want free shipping, you have to have the $75. All right, so I want to use this ribbon. I just need a little bit of it. And what I want to do, I'm just going to wrap it. So I'm putting adhesive on the back here. Aware and placed the order already. I kept it small to save plenty to buy at your upcoming BOGO. Oh, nice. Thank you, Sandy. Where's my ribbon scissors? So my ribbon scissors may be different than your ribbon scissors because we at one time had actual ribbon scissors. So I still use these rather than my paper snips for this. Okay, so I'm going to lay this on here and flip it over. So I have it on here ready to attach to here and attach to here. And then just make sure that it's straight on the front. So I don't want to use dimensionals this time because I'm going to use dimensionals on my greeting that's going to be on top of it. So this this basic design was from one of the shoebox swaps that I did at the, yeah, so do I. Who'd have thought it? I love the colors together too. This was one of the basic designs for a shoebox swap that I did at the Shannon West event in Wisconsin. I just loved it. And I'll probably share that later when I share pictures on my blog. Okay, so this time I'm using a thank you. This little die is part of the, I just saw wow. Where did the wow go? I missed it. It must come up in here later or something. Oh, wow, the center just stops. Now I see it. Yeah, I know. I think I love that too. Okay, I'm using mini dimensionals because this is a skinny little thing. So I'm going to go way on the end, middle, other end. It is gorgeous. But I didn't think I needed it at first. Okay. So I'm going to put thank you right here. Okay. And then I have my embellishments. So I'm going to go use it on this side so I don't keep crossing the camera when I do it. I'm not even trying to use my take your pick tool because they're just so flat and they stay there. I tried using my spatula, and I tried using my what changed my mind so that I actually bought it. Is that what you mean? I saw so many gorgeous cards with it, and thank you so much. And found that I do actually love this design paper specifically. I love, and I kept seeing gorgeous cards with it. And then also, I think I had said this earlier, maybe you weren't on yet, the fact that I think when I first saw it, I thought I had to color this in, and it wasn't clicking to me that I could just stamp this. And anyway, so those are my reasons. And here's my card. Okay, card number 2. Totally simple. All right. Card number 3. Now this one's a little bit more stamping. And this one uses my saying that I love. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, do I have my black cardstock here somewhere? All right, I'm gonna use this again because I need something underneath it. Thank you. Okay, so I have my Secret C open still, and I'm going to ink up my outline of my pear, and I want it to be there, and then one here. All right, then I'm gonna do the leaves there, and I don't need the other one because that's off. Okay, we're gonna set that aside for the moment. Okay, now what I want to do is add color to here, and I found that I liked Granny Apple Green. Actually, it's Old Olive, that Old Olive and Mossy Meadow that are in here, but I liked it with Granny Apple Green, and I'm just gonna add some color. So you can see that the stamp itself, just by looking at the image of this, the stamp itself provides the watercolor look already. I don't have to be so amazingly colorful to be able to do that. Now I am adding some color or changing some color, but I don't have to be so talented because they made the stamp so talented. Okay, what I do want to do, I want to soften it a little bit. So I'm going to stamp it, and then it's just a little bit. It's not going to be sort of my normal when I do, what, I forgot this name, Donna. This is the Donna, but it's just a really solid image, but I like it because I'm softening my edges around here. That's what I'm accomplishing that way. All right, make sure that I'm in line here, stamp it, and then more. Now, this is a great way, doing the Donna. By the way, it's called the Donna because Donna dropped her stamp, and then she kept stamping it so that it didn't matter that there were all these images around. They were all sort of together. So I just wanted to soften my edges, but that's a good way that if you have a line stamp and you do that, you can actually sort of color it in a little bit. Now, what I want to do before I move on is I want to add some color to this. And I'm sort of mimicking the designer paper just a little bit. You've never heard of that one? It works really good. I remember having a great big, like, it was supposed to be a watercolor stamp, or what do they call, color book image? Is that what they call, like, a totally line art stamp? And I just did not want to color it. Instead of coloring it, I actually just did the Donna, and it just sort of softens the whole thing, and it worked well. Okay, so this is Old Olive. I told you I used Granny Apple Green. I'm grabbing some Old Olive with my dauber, and I'm just sort of rubbing it in. It adds some yellow, and it adds some deeper color. Can you tell the difference between the two? Thank you, Sandy. I should show you with it. I'll show you with the little flower stamp that I used earlier. I'll show you what it looks like when you're doing a like a open art, line art, color book type image. Remind me and I'll show you that later. Okay, so I'm just adding a little extra green here. But the other thing that I want to do, this one totally makes me think of, there's an apple that Todd loves when we go picking. It's called Golden Supreme, and you first see it green, and then it's supposed to turn yellowy, and then actually it gets a little bit of pink on it too. This pear, and it tastes sort of like a pear. That's Todd's favorite from our when we go picking. So I'm just adding a little bit of petal pink to add some blush to these pears, just like it's in the designer paper. I love that technique. Also, my mom was done. Maybe I'll remember what the technique is called. Right. Like to say, I have people watch, do the dauber right on the stamp. I know, I tried that and I wasn't getting the look that I wanted, so I went directly on here. Okay, so there's my pears, and I want to make sure my stamp is clean here, because I want to do something different. Okay, so I'm using Old Olive to make my leaves, but I also want to add a little bit more color. So I'm going with a darker color for just my leaves. We will look like artists. You're right. You will look like artists. Okay, so Old Olive is going directly on here. Maybe Mossy Meadow would have been a better idea. No, it's sort of darker. It's okay. All right, so I didn't ink up the stem. It ends up looking all green, and I didn't want it to be all green. So instead, I have to find it. I grabbed my pecan pie marker, and I'm just sort of brushing into here a little bit. I don't want it to look perfect because the rest of the stamp doesn't look perfect. But here's how my pears turned out. Okay. I'm done with this one. Petal pink. I'm done with this one. And before I do any more stamping, I'm going to put my designer paper. So I decided I wanted more of the secrecy, and so I chose this designer paper on here. And we're going to put this on there. I didn't use my silicone mat, so it tried to give me boogers instead. All right. Putting this on the bottom. All right, I'm going to attach this and do my final touches. Oh, this is too long. Just barely. I don't want this sticking out. Can I do it on both sides? Okay. So we're putting this down again on petal pink. Part of why I added my petal pink to blush the pears a little bit is to help it go better with my, I wanted to use the same color card bases all over the place. Okay, Secret C, I hid it from myself. And I need my good friend. A good friend is a gift. It's gonna go right there. Okay, and then there's also a little splatter sort of stamp. And I love splatter stamps, but I found that I need to, I'm gonna do it on here, but I don't like it full color. So I want some here, 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 here. Ink it up again. A little bit here. I know, I always love mixed fonts. Did I put anything under here? No, I did not. Okay, So that's all the stamping, but I'm going to leave Secret C open to remind me. That's all the stamping, but we need to add some bling. So I want a big one and a small one, and then another small one down here. There, and my card's done. Aren't they so pretty? I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, now I'll show you the card skin in a minute, but I want to show you the Donna. I need more. Oh, I have a die cut piece here I'm gonna use. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is, doesn't really matter what that is, but it's a stitch square from Stylish Shapes. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Donna, but in a color where you can really see it. So I cleaned off my petal pink from my flowers here, and I'm going to ink this up. Hopefully it works well with this image. They're pretty fine here. Okay, so I stamp it once, and then I bounce it. And look, I sort of colored my image in. Isn't that cool? Okay, so now I want to, I'm going to finish this piece. Make sure that I don't have petal pink on this, and I'm going to do, I'm going to get my centers again. So this one I'm not going to bounce. This one's going to be nice, and this will finish the flowers. Cute, right? So you can do it with line images. Obviously, I showed you with you. I don't know if you can even see it. Can you see how it softened my edges around here a little bit? Now I'm gonna have to do something with this piece. Okay, so I'm done with this. We're just gonna set that aside. All right, so I'll show you all my cards again, because I'm not popping you back up to show you. I'm just going to show you here. So I'll make sure that they can be seen. I'll go up a little bit. Nope, that didn't work. I moved my camera too. Stuff's in the way. I'll go up like this. Show them better. Okay. So this is perfectly, pick my name next week. These are guys are lovely. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, well, you know, if you have the designer paper, and if you place, I mean, you're going to want the stamps and whatever. Thank you so much. Yes, they were quick and easy. It's not even 11:30. So this is perfectly Pears. And you can get the whole suite. The suite is, I'm not sure if there's anything more. I think it's just, I think I used everything. Stamp set dies. You get the, obviously the bundle price. Save 10% when you get the bundle. Designer paper, gems, and ribbon. So if you place a $75 order today through Friday, you get free shipping. But you'll also get the card kits for each of these. I'm not promising that I'm sending embellishments. Everybody has lots of embellishments, and I sent my stuff late last time because I didn't have enough of them. So anyway, but you'll get all the pieces. I can't do any stamping. You have to do that. That's a compliance thing with Stampin' Up. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to add Wink of Stella on this too. But anyway, I will send you this also if you place your order with me. Well, I'll send you this even if you don't order by Friday to get free shipping. As long as you order by Tuesday or through Tuesday, and place a $30 order, I will send you these kits. So order the suite, get free shipping, get card kits, get rewarded. Yeah, yeah. The isn't the suite like $75 or something like that? They're all beautiful, but my favorite one is the one you stamped the pears. Thank you. Yeah, well, okay. The pears look really cool, and I love the saying, but my favorite one is this. I just so much love how, I don't know. I love Secrecy and Petal Pink. They're just amazing. Okay, I still have registration open. Oh, so you got to add something extra. Maybe you need, what do you need? Well, Secrecy, if you don't have it already, you better get that. Or what else? Did I use anything else? Wink of Stella. Do you need Wink of Stella? Daubers. Yeah, right. Any one of those things will work, and it will add to your cards. What was I saying? Oh, I have registration open for my Dazzling Card Club. I'm only showing one sample. It won't be a problem to add something. Right, exactly. This is one of the cards that we're making. We're using the Just a Note bundle. And these are not, you're going to get these embellishments with the class, but these are not the embellishments that I'm giving free, because I already gave these with a different card thing. Anyway, Dazzling Card Club is open through Saturday, and my All Occasions card class is open through Monday, the 20, I think Monday's the 28th, and the class is the 29th. So, oh, I know, this fold is so fun. This is the bookbinder fold, but with a gate fold too. I love it. Okay. I think that's all. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully my beginning is getting shorter where I'm having problems, or where we're trying to find our way to me. It's just a work in progress. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mario. Have a great day, a great week. Have fun shopping with your free shipping. And I will see you again next week. Thanks. Bye.